Hello, race fans, and welcome here to the Mobil 1 Racing League presented by the Bulk Law Group. We're here tonight for some racing here at Daytona International Speedway. And the guys, they're wrapping up practice now. And we're going to go on down to the track here and see the guys. There's Thomas Walter. I had a little spin there. Qualifying's getting ready to start in about less than 3 minutes here. Guys are getting their final laps in before qualifying, getting their setups fine-tuned. Let's look at some of the lap times we've got going on here. Looks like Donald Arnett, he's leading the field right now with a 44, just about a 43-second lap there. Looks like we got about the top four there getting close to that 43-second mark. And Crayley, Jarvis Beard, and John Jones, and Max Fona. Guys practicing the draft there. Jonathan Roberts, currently 22nd fastest in practice. And things are about winding down there. Then we get ready to go over to the qualifying session in about 40 seconds. We're going to try to keep an eye on some guys during qualifying and see how they kind of laps they put down for the race here. Pretty good weather here at Daytona. 71 degrees outside, 70% humidity, excuse me. Partly cloudy, winds at 2 miles an hour. Track temperature is 108, so it's a little warm on track. Now we just switched over to qualifying. Temperatures have dropped a bit there, down to 96 degrees. We'll go ahead and see some guys coming out here on the track. There's a 12 of Ryan Ferraro. One of the first to come out in that Geico machine. I believe Ferraro's coming around now to start his first hot lap. Takes about a lap or two to get these things really wound up, you know. And of course, speeds they're turning here, the times that they're turning here, definitely won't be anything compared to what they're running in the race, you know, because don't have any drafting partners. But we'll see what Ferraro puts down here on his first time lap. Mobil One Racing League. This is a brand new league, and this is the first race of their first season ever. So we're really happy to be here with them to bring this to you. Ferraro comes across the line. First lap in the books, 47.496. Well, and a few more drivers have already crossed the line. This is a single car qualifying. Chip Parks, he was in the front there, but with a 47.342. But there's the guy that was leading in practice, Donald Arnett Jr., with that 47.303. Parks is the closest one to him so far. There's Ryan Ferraro. Looks like he finished, well, he was P2. He just got bumped down to P3. It's things are really happening fast right now. 1 minute you're up at the top, and you could find yourself tumbling very quickly. Still about 2 minutes to go. New pole sitter, Dustin Swingle, 41.199. I believe the guys were turning laps. You know, they're about 3 seconds quicker in the draft. So, you know, it'll be a totally different ball game when they all get out there together on the track and get the beating and banging. You know, drafting is everything here at these super speedways. Coming up on 1 minute to go here. Schwingel's still on the provisional pole there with that 47.199. Nicholas Spriggs, he's 12th fastest with 47.251. Jonathan Roberts already has a 47.749 for 19th quickest on the board. Let's see if he improves from that. Big improvement up to P7, 47.227. Good run there by Roberts. Thomas Walter on the field. 47.806 first time around. Currently good enough for a 20th position. Oh, got a little connection issue there with Walter. And that's one thing about you know, iRacing. You know, you can have some connection issues for sure, and there's not much you can do about that. And I don't see anybody else on track right now. Actually, the guys are getting ready to take the field now for qualifying. I mean, for the race itself. Waiting for folks to come out. And while we're waiting for that, let's take a look at the starting grid here. Dustin Swingle is your pole sitter, just followed by Landon Derhold, Dylan Hervatin third, Josh Gooten fourth, Kyle Rochelle fifth, Aaron Tribble sixth, Jonathan Roberts seventh, Max Foner eighth, Bill Dart in ninth, Donald Arnett Jr. 10th place, Marvin Turnmeyer Jr. 11th, Chip Parks is in 12th. In 13th, we have Nicholas Spriggs. 14th, Patrick Hernandez. 15th, Ryan Ferraro. 16th, Nick Kessler. 17th, Shane Pierce. In 18th position, we have Alfred Vasseur. 19th position, Robert Hahn. In 20th position, we have Thomas Walter. 21st position, Mark Love. Steve Durham is in 22nd position. 23rd, Mike Vano. 24th is Josh Bearden. In 25th position, we have Aaron Kralik. 26th position, Dakota Moniz. 27th, Maurice Gomulan. I apologize if I messed that name up a little bit there. 28th, Adam Westfield. 29th, James Danforth. John Jones is in 30th. Josh Warner, 31st. Rounding out the field is Vincent Sora. Pace car is getting ready to roll off now. Pace car bringing them down the field now. Everybody's getting in position here. Spriggs, he was out of position there for some reason. He was in the front of the field, so he's letting everybody by there. There's Swingle getting ready to bring him down to the line here.
Green flag.
Come through the tri-oval, and we're racing at Daytona. Takes him into turn one. Dylan Hervanton right on him. Ranton taking a look outside. Maybe he wants to try that hot line. Don't know how well that's working. Might have been the better move to stay behind, but we'll see what happens here. First time across the line, Swingle is still your leader. Kyle Rochelle and Landon Durrell. Josh Gooden, your top five. This is a super tight pack of our guys here. Like about the first 10 cars have got a nice gap on the rest of the field. Kyle Rochelle trying to do some drafting there with Swingle. Yeah, it may be a lot of be a bit of a follow the leader here now in the opening stages of the race. We've got a long ways to go, only on lap 3 of 120. Folks, and a lot of give and take. If folks work together, you know, things will go pretty smoothly here. We'll crank these laps out. That losing a little bit of position there to the lead cars. That high line's not quite come in yet. He was tucked in behind the leader, Swingle, but I believe there on the first lap, he kind of stepped out. Either he stepped out or he might have pushed up to the outside, and maybe he didn't want to be up there in the first place. But that's where he is. And, they're not exactly running on by him, but he's starting to lose a little bit of ground. Oh, Rochelle got a little tight there. The arrow that's going over these cars, it really pushes them around. It looks kind of peaceful to look at it, but let me tell you, when you're behind the wheel, you're pretty busy in that car. I can tell you that. Everybody's pretty tightly packed up here. Josh Guten in 5th. There's Kyle Rochelle in 5th place. Well, they're so close, their positions are changing very quickly. There's the 24th of Jonathan Roberts. He's still in P7. That's where he started. We'll move a little further back in the field. Rochelle in 6th. Actually, he just, timing and scoring, just moved him up to 5th there. It's a battle for 5th place. Marvin Turnmeyer Jr. is in 6th, trying to get that 5th spot. Timing and scoring, giving it to him right now. Let's see what happens when they cross the line. Very tight pack of cars. Everybody's doing well. They keep spaced out very well here. Now showing lap 7. Jonathan Roberts now in 7. Oh, we got somebody. Whoa, that was a good save. Who was that? Looks like maybe the 66 there. That was Marvin Turnmeyer Jr. Wow, that was an awesome save there. That could have been ugly. But everybody else, and Marvin including everybody else, did a great job of going there. We got somebody, it looks like Dakota Monty's went off track. He's got some damage, a little bit of damage there. A little rear end damage. Back up here with your leaders. Landon Durhol now your leader. Ratton and Rochelle battling out for P2 position. Justin Schwingel, the pole setter, he's dropped 4 positions back to 5th place. Going pretty much nose to tail here. Let's move a little further back in the field. There's Alfred Vasseur. He's gained 6 positions since the start. Currently running in 12th. And now in Alfred, we've got Patrick Hernandez. He just lost a position there. Matter of fact, I believe Nick Kessler also got ahead of him, and Vasseur moved ahead of Vasseur. Vasseur is a little bit on the move there. Now he's up to 10th place, battling with, just got around Marvin Turnmeyer there. And Nick Kessler. A lot of good racing going on here, folks. A little further back in the field, we have Max Fauna there. Max did lose several positions from the starting spot, down to 14th position. Folks are doing good to really stay, instead of trying to do a lot of side-by-side racing. Everybody's staying tucked up behind each other and staying in that draft. It's absolutely critical to stay in the draft with somebody. Even if you're at the end of the line, you got to have that dance partner out there on these restrictor plate tracks. Well, further back, we have Josh Bearden. Currently running 16th. He's actually moved up 8 positions. Running with Spriggs and Walter. Josh got a little bit of separation there between him and Spriggs. I know he doesn't want to lose that draft. Starting to suck back up there a little bit. The leaders are still pretty much holding our station up there. Let's move a little further back. There's Hernandez, currently running 18th. He lost 4 positions from the start. A few spots back, there's Maurice Gomelin. He's picked up 7. Running in 20th position at the moment, that Gomelin you see. Oh, 42. Not sure what was going on there. Looks like that was 42 of Dakota Monies. He was going into the pits there. John Jones, that's the back section of the field here. They've got quite a ways to go to catch the lead group, but they're staying in a pack of 3 there for a while anyway. Now we got a caution on the field here. Let's see. And it looks like, let's check out and see if we can see what happened here. Like Bill Dart crashed. Went up high in the wall. It got a little bit of I couldn't tell what car that is. The numbers blend right in with the car, but oh man, that was a bit of a hard hit. And the 6 just did. That was Josh Bearden. Just did tag Dart as he was spinning. Oh, and the number 2. Wow, he just did get by. That was a close one there. Yeah, that was a tough break for Bill. Don't know if they can replace the front. They're just going to have to. Car's still rolling. The back of it's all right, but Not having that nose on there, oh boy, that's where all your aerodynamics are. It's almost looking like a modified a little bit. But he the sides of the car in pretty good shape. Looks like he pretty much just knocked the front off of it. The whole field coming in now. Check up with the leader now, Kyle Rochelle, leading them down on the pit lane. Some folks getting in there. Sometimes the folks come in a little too hot and they overshoot a pit or don't get lined up right, and sometimes you lose precious seconds backing up or getting maybe too close to the wall, and you have to back up and get away from the wall a little bit so the guys can do the work on the car. Surprise, surprise. Dustin Swingle won the battle off of pit road. He was running fourth, I believe, when he went into the pits and came out in front. Roll around and pick up the pace car. Now on lap 17 of 120. Schwingel, Durhold, Vasseur, Kessler, and Rochelle are your top five. Followed by Jonathan Roberts, Aaron Tribble, Donald Arnett Jr., Dylan Hervat, and Marvin Turnmeyer round out the top 10. Having a little had a little problem. I don't know why the track map moved the way it did. You know, we're trying out some new software here tonight, and we've gotten things that work pretty good. But as with any software, you know, sometimes you have a little bit of a problem. Let me see if we can fix this here a little bit. There we go. Got to give a shout out to SDK Gaming. They're very helpful. I was with tech support today, and I helped them get a few bugs ironed out, and they really are some friendly folks to work with, and you know, for their iRacing overlays. Now 19 laps in the book as we go into turn one here. The lights are out on the pace car, so we will be going green the next time around. Like take two for Schwingel here. Okay, we were in the lead at this start. Let's see if we can do better this time and stay at the lead. He never fell too far. I think he went back as far as maybe fifth or sixth, and but He managed to, he must have got an awesome pit stop there and beat the rest of the guys out. A lot of times, race can be won or lost in the pits.
Green.
And we're green again in Daytona. Once again, Schwingel takes him down into turn one. Doho, Kessler, and Roberts in tow.
Yellow.
Now we got another caution. I think I saw. Looks like maybe the 26 there. He said Steve Durham had a problem here. Well, there he is. Oh, took out a couple of cars. That's caution number 2 at lap 21 of 120. So going around to pick up the pace car. There's Josh Beard now. Unfortunately, Josh Beard, he must have either he has some damage. Hopefully, I don't know if they have fast repairs or they don't have fast repairs in this league. But he's on pit road there for a while now. Hope that's not the last we've seen of Josh, but we'll have to see if he comes back out on the field there. And there's Schwingel and Nick Kessler, Landon Durhol, third place. Alfred Vasseur. He's gained 14 positions from the start of the race. And those cautions sometimes, even if you're starting at the back, those cautions can put you in a good position. You see, we got some cars on pit road here. That's Aaron Kralik just coming back out onto the track. See, he's followed by Thomas Walter, Adam Westfield. I believe that's John Jones. Yeah, that's John Jones there. Vincent Sora. There were a few cars involved that time, and also some guys may have elected just to top off the tank. You know, should it go green, you never know how this thing will play out. That all, of course, by pitting now and filling up your tank, that's going to change your fuel window. And boy, I tell you, if you're on the lead lap, and the thing is that don't come in there by yourself, because if you get on a different pit cycle, but you're more or less by yourself, you're going to have a rough day getting back on track by yourself without a drafting partner. Looks like we're going to have one more lap of green while they get the field sorted out here. I'm sorry, one more lap of caution while they get the field sorted out. Lap 23 of 120. Rest of the field playing catch up now. Looks like everybody just about caught the field now. And good there, we see Josh Bearden coming back out. That's good to see. Just had a lot of repair work to get done on that car. Good to see him out and rolling again now. I hope his engine is okay. We'll know, we might check back when they get going. If that engine's off song a little bit, could make a long day for Bearden. If you can't hold up in the draft with anybody, then you're pretty much a sitting duck. Sounds like it's winding up pretty good there. Bearden coming around now to catch the field. And there's Dakota Monies. He had been out for a while. Good to see him rolling around now as well. Moniz is actually on the lead lap. Bearden and Hahn are at least one lap down here. Let's go back up to the front of the field here. Lights are out on the pace car, so we will be going green this time around. This will be the third restart for Schwingel out front there. Who knows, maybe third time's the charm. Still a mighty long ways to go though. Pace car is in.
Green flag.
We got the green flag, and we're racing once again at Daytona. Swing down into turn one. Everybody staying tight as they have been all race long. Those front 10 or 12 cars running pretty good in the pack there. There's the 88 of Landon Durhold. Trying to push Swingle down the track in the draft, a little bump drafting. See the cars buffeting back and forth there a little bit in the back. Now it looks like we have somebody down there in 30th position. That's Josh Newton. Unfortunately, well, he's off the track. I thought he was on the track. He might have just dropped down there just to get out of the way. That was a good move there for Josh. And let the leaders by. They're sticking the Schwingle like glue. Coming down through the tri over here. Schwingle, Kessler, Durhold, Vasseur, and Rochelle, your top 5. Like the top 6 got just a little bit of a gap there from the rest of the field. There's Jonathan Roberts. We'll look at it from his roof cam. Robertson is starting to try to draft back up there with him. Pretty much single file behind him. Has caught that front 7 though. Oh, we got somebody off back there in the back. Looks like they're still going though. Kessler's now your leader. He managed to get by Schwingle. Schwingle and Vasseur on the outside trying to move into that second place position. Maybe trying to get that outside line working there a little bit. Coming down to the line. I think Vasseur did just nick him at the line for P1. Oh, hang on to it. He's going to drop down in front of Kessler. Leaving the 10 of Aaron Tribble on the outside there. Oh, they're getting a little dicey there. The 38 got a little answer. I think that was a 38. Somebody got into somebody back there.
Could you hear me fine?
Several cars went off there. Oh man, several cars got involved in that one. Good grief. Kyle Rochelle, Mike Vano, Shane Pierce, Ryan Ferraro, Maurice Gomelan, Jonathan Roberts. We're under caution again on lap 31 here. Morris James, he's still running there. And there's Robert Roberts, he's in the pits. There's Nicholas Spriggs. It's a 30 car at Chip Parks. His car doesn't quite look like it's got any damage. Maybe he just came in and got some gas just to top it off. Take advantage of that caution. And your leader once again coming down to top off the tank. Vasseur and Kessler. There's Aaron Tribble, who was running second on the outside there. There's Durhold and pole sitter there, Dustin Schwingle. Let's see how Schwingle does this time. Can he beat the last time he really worked some magic on the pits? I don't think it's going to happen this time. Warner beat all of them out. Josh Warner. Schwingle on pit road there quite a while now. He must have had some damage maybe or something. It was a long pit stop for Schwingle. Ends up in 12th position. I believe we have a new leader now, Josh Warner. I'm sorry, it's showing Kessler as the leader. Kessler now picked up fourth position, started fifth in the race. Now it finds himself in the lead. Believe it or not, the majority of the field is still on the lead lap. We've got about, according to my screen here, 2, 4, like about 6 cars not on the lead lap, and that's it. Just, despite it's our third caution now. I'm sorry, I think this is our fourth caution actually. Schwingle, he was up the front there on the last restart. That was his third time up front. Will not be a fourth, unfortunately. Nick Kessler will be leading the field to the green this time around. And there's still several cars need to come and catch the leader here. Kessler's moved up 4 positions. You can see the position changes for each driver. Sora and Walter lost 15 positions. Big movers were Dan Forth and Pierce. And even Vasseur from moving 15 positions up to third place. Kessler trying to get a little heat in the tires here. The lights are out on the pace car. We're going to see if we can. We're going to try to see if we can talk with one of the drivers here. Here are with Aaron Tribble. We might try it. We're getting ready to go green here. We don't want to get a little too close to the restart here. We'll try to grab Aaron or somebody the next time around. These cautions were so quick here, back to back here.
Green.
And we're green again. And Kessler opted for that outside starting position, but he did quickly drop down to the inside. Tribble pushing him along there, coming onto the backstretch. Kessler and company on the restart lap 35, followed by the 18 Alfred Vasseur. Behind them is there's the 66 of Marvin Turnmeyer Jr. Now he was running fifth. Maybe he just got tight or something. And for Marvin, he got just freight train there by the front runners there. See if he can get down there on the inside. He was running, I believe, fifth. Finds himself in the 11th position there. Kessler continues to lead. It's Tribble in second, Vasseur third, Donald Arnett fourth, Kyle Rochelle, your top five. Tribble got a little wide there. Looked like the 21 of Kyle Rochelle. He's about to get hung out to dry on that outside line. He better get a drafting partner quick, or he might find himself fourth or fifth place very quickly. Tried to side draft there a little bit. Trying to stay hooked to the back bumper of Kessler.
Caution's out.
And we have a caution. Let's see. We don't have a report of anyone crashing. Not sure what brought that one out. Oh, there's Ferraro. Let's see if we can see what happened there. Oh, the 21, and Ferraro got collected by a few other cars spinning there. And that's what put him in the grass, unfortunately. He's still running, though, now showing in 28th, though. He's actually the last car on the lead lap. Guten's still running. Foner and Hahn are out of the event, along with Love in 32nd position. Let's see if your leaders will come around this time and get some fuel here or tires and see what kind of strategy they decide to do this time. Looks like everybody is everybody elected to stay out. We do have a few going in. There's Hernandez. He was in 10th position, decided to go ahead and pit. And there's Ferraro. Oh, Ferraro, wow, Ferraro went well past his pit stall there, unfortunately. Spriggs. Looks like he's got some damage. He may be there for a little while. There's Alfred Vasseur now in 12th. Kessler and Tribble are now still in the battling for that lead position there. Now we do have some of the drivers in our Discord channel here. Let's see if we can maybe find Tribble. I thought I saw him in here. Let's see. It looks like we can't get him on the line here. I was going to try to see if I could grab him up to the broadcast booth here. Kessler continues the lead. We're on lap 41 of 120. The rest of the field is reforming now nicely. Looks like Kyle Rochelle, he's up and running again. I do believe their lights are probably out on the pace car this time around. Yep, we'll be going green again. We wanted to try to speak to some of the drivers. You know, they have a Discord channel for the league here, and but it doesn't look like we're able to get to the drivers to bring them up to the booth this time around, but we're going to work on that for the next for round 2 there, and so we can have a word with some of our drivers. Kessler bringing them into turn 3 now. Wait a minute, I think I know why. Let's see. Nope, that didn't do it. I was looking at a way to bring them up to the control booth, but it's not. The controls that were there before are not there, so we won't worry about that right now. Pace car is coming off.
Green
So we're
flag.
getting ready to go green again. Lap 42 of 120. Kessler got a good jump on the outside line there. He was able to jump down in front of Treble. And you know, they've got a good start last time. And of course, that pack of cars is going to catch them. But even though they're drafting pretty well, you know, if you got a pack of cars drafting behind you, there's not going to be a lot of getting away from that. We got a little sideways there just a little bit. Got Donald Arnett and James Danforth and company bearing down on them. Durham in 5th place. He's gained 5 positions from the start of the race. Trying to catch that top 3 there. You got Parks and Arnett. Parks and Arnett look like they're having a bit of a battle there. And the cars are so close together. They're coming to the line. Their positions change very quickly. Boy, if it was a green-white checker right now, you would have to just look at the transponder readout to see who finished where, because several of them are just side by side, so close. Less than 100th of a second separating most of them. There's Bill Dart. I think Bill had gotten involved in a little skirmish earlier in the race. Got himself back into the top 10 here. Definitely didn't have any motor damage, that's for sure. Oh, big crack up there. Oh, man. Tribble and Kessler got through.
Caution.
Bill Dart's now in 4th place. And that was Josh Warner. And number 17 there, Josh Warner. Let's see what happened here. Now somebody, there's the 8. Oh, Warner got a little, oh boy, yeah, more than just a little bit airborne. 16 going underneath. 14 goes by. Warner with the barrel roll now. Boy, that's a tough break for the 17. And looks like, boy, that car is really tore up. Now Aaron Tribble does find himself at the lead after that. There's a 17 there, I believe. Is he not? I guess he's not going to make it to the pits there. I think his car must have died on him. Yeah, no RPMs, nothing. Yeah, he just trying to coast. Yeah, I think his engine is running. Maybe he's just trying to keep it from blowing up, trying to get back to the pits. Or he got in a little push. That's okay. That's what's going on there. Looks like that's the who is that? The 80. This 80. Is that the 81? 97. 97. Adam Westerfield gave him a little push into the pits there, and then come in and get servicing for himself. Spriggs is now your leader. There's Tribble. He decided to come in and pit. There's Patrick Hernandez coming off the pits here. Nicholas Spriggs got the Navy machine up on the front there, front of the head of the field. Lap 48 of 120. Spriggs, Gamelan, Rochelle, Pierce, Vandal, your top five, followed by Kessler, Tribble, Roberts, Danforth, and Hervatin round out the top 10. We got more field and more guys playing catch up here. There's Josh Bearden, followed by Aaron Kralik. Thomas Walter, now 21st position. I don't know if Bill Dart got caught up in that. Actually, he did, yeah, because he was running well. Now finds himself in 24th position. Dart may have just elected to also just pit when the leaders stayed out. There's Landon Durhold just exiting the pits now, catching up to the field. Back up to your leader here. The lights are out on the pace car. They're going through turns 1 and 2, so we'll be going green this time around. 50 laps in the book of 120. It's a 120 lap race. If there were too many cautions, you know, it could turn into a timed event because, as you can see on timing and scoring there is a 2 hour, 55-minute limit to the race. So, and right now we're at just under an hour, so we should have plenty of time to still finish the race, and without it becoming a timed event. There's Maurice Gomelon. That Valvoline machine up in second position there. The last two restarts, we saw guys get a really good jump on that outside line on the restart. Well, we'll see what Maurice can do this time around. Pace car is getting ready to come in.
Ready, green flag.
And green flag, and we're racing again at Daytona. He got a good start. Not nearly as great a start as we've seen a couple other guys do. In fact, he will be battling hard for that third spot from the looks of it. Looks like the 27 Mike Vano might get there in front of him. Vano now is in third. They're showing fourth, but they're like I said, they're so close. He's going to try to push his way up there. Coming across the line this time, Vano's in second place. Spriggs, Vano, Kessler, Rochelle, and Trimble the top five. Aaron Trimble, he got some good restarts that time. He still got himself in the top five there. Cars buffeting around there. One of Nick Kessler. Oh, no! Kessler into the leaders. Oh, man.
Right out there.
Didn't see that one coming, folks. Kessler, Tribble. Oh, man. Kessler was right behind Tribble there. Looks like the 38 just did come up into him just a little bit, and that was all it took. And everybody was pretty much along for the ride after that. Not much you can do, and you're driving that close together. You just have nothing you can do. A lot of the field, now they all went down into the infield. That allowed a lot of those cars behind not to get collected by that. So, yeah, that was a very fortunate thing for the rest of them. Kessler now finds himself in 27th position. Tribble's in 28th. They were running 1-2. Things like that can happen so quickly at these super speedways. Sometimes you just have to have lady luck on your side too. If you're a car behind, or if something happens around you or in front of you or behind, sometimes this case, it kind of happened behind him, and he still got caught up in it, sort of. It all happened to the side of him there, and there was just no way to avoid it. Okay, your leader now, Nicholas Spriggs. Let's see if Spriggs goes into the pits this time. And looks like he is. Spriggs is bringing the field down. Oh, 12. He just shot into his pits there. It looked like he was almost ready to, and he did overshoot it again by mistake there. Now, Spriggs looks like he does have a little bit of damage on that car. A little bit of body work there. Probably could have been a lot worse if more of the field had gotten collected. Donald Arnett Jr., now your leader. Arnett, Rochelle, Pierce, Dart, and Gooten, your top 5. Marvin Turnmeyer Jr., 6th place. Tribble actually is in 7th. He survived that wreck and still in the top 10. Vasseur is 8th. Dumoulin 9th. Hervatin 10th. Bill Dart's been surviving a lot of calamities out there. Him, Gooten, and Turnmeyer haven't seen them quite up to the front, and yet here they are. I guess you could say they're in the right place at the right time to avoid a bit of a calamity there. We're on lap 56 of 120. We'll have at least one more lap before we go green. I believe the pace car is just coming onto the backstretch now, so give the field of time to get caught up here. There's Thomas Walter. He's just coming out of the pits, followed by Josh Bearden. There's Mike Vano. Followed by Aaron Kralik, Adam Westerfield. I believe that was him, gave one of his fellow drivers a little push to help him get back into the pits. That was a sportsmanly thing to do. Donald Arnett, your leader. The lights are out on the pace car. We'll be going green next time around. Jonathan Robert playing catch up there. We've got had a couple of other guys in tow with him there. That looks like Chip Parks. He's on pit road. Probably getting some might be getting some work done from that accident. Josh Warner. Yeah, that DeWalt machine has seen better days, that's for sure. Arnett Jr. brings them down the backstretch. Getting ready for a restart here on lap 58. It will be lap 58 as they cross the line. Pace car is in, getting ready to go green here.
Green flag is out.
And we're green again, and Arnett brings them down to the line, and we're racing again at Daytona. Arnett and Rochelle. Another good clean getaway. That's a little bit better getaway than the last few restarts we've seen by the two front runners. 33 is Shane Pierce, though. He's right there. He's caught up to him in a hurry there. Arnett Jr., Rochelle, Pierce, Gooden, Bill Darter, your top five. And Tribble, he hasn't been far from the lead all night long. Followed by Marvin Turnmeyer Jr., Alfred Vasseur, Steve Durnham, and now Nick Kessler, your top 10. Anybody's running nose to tail pretty good here. They try to keep things a little orderly here for a while so we can get these cars, get a rhythm going here. Oh, the 33 did get down below that yellow line just a little bit. That can be a treacherous thing when you're going through the turn. You catch that apron, it's going to be trouble. There's 7 to Bill Dart, taking a peek on the outside in third position there. Dart has plenty of help in the back draft-wise. The outside line hasn't quite been as fast, though, as that inside line, at least not yet anyway. Awesome battle here for the top 5. I couldn't see who that was. Looked like Tribble. He's deciding he's going to try that hot line. Bill Dart getting the push there from Marvin Turnmeyer Jr. They got themselves on the outside there. Dart was scored your leader that time around. Turnmeyer Jr. is trying to push him forward. It looks now there's some separation between the 8 of Donald Arnett and Steve Durnham. Arnett's a little bit of a sitting duck there as Dart and Turnmeyer Jr., if they can clear him, they will have the top 2 positions. .22 at Dylan Horvatin. Now he's managed to hook up to the back of the 8 car of Donald Arnett there. Give him a little push right back up to the front. And then look, there's the, surprise, surprise, there's the 10 car of Aaron Tribble. You cannot get away from that top 5 position long. Tribble now showing at third. Oh, Tribble's hanging up high on that outside, though. He's not going to have third for long that way. He's almost got shuffled out of the top 10. Needs to get back in line and get a draft partner quickly. Arnett and Herbatin continue to lead now, showing lap 64 of 120, just past the halfway mark. Dunham, Vassar, and Gart round out the top 5 there. Gart now showing in 4th. Continue to get a push there by the 66 of Marvin Turnmeyer Jr. And the guys behind them now, they're strung out just a bit there now. See, there's Dart. Now he's got a little bit of a, he lost his draft partner there, Marvin Turnmeyer Jr. Tribble's going to drop down in between them. Take that 7th position. He dropped down, but he likes running that hot line through the turns. I think that's going to allow the 66 possibly to draft back up to the 7 car. Tribble may find himself in 7th place there in a minute, or 7th or 8th. That's amazing. Tribble is really, he's hanging tough on the outside there. No draft partner, and you would have thought the 7 and the 66 would have went on by him. But man, he's doing a bit. Must be doing a good bit of side drafting there to hang tough with them by himself. Look at that, he's by himself completely now on the outside. Good grief! How he's staying up there, I do not know. That was close there. Oh boy, the 2 car, Patrick Hernandez. Him and Tribble almost got together. Tribble, he's going to find himself falling back if he can't get in line. That seems to be what's happening now. He basically kind of got hung out to dry there. And oh, another wreck there.
I'm thinking we're going to want to.
Tribble that time got caught, and he's not going to walk away from this one as well. Nick Kessler there. Oh boy, his car's really looking like a modified. Heavy damage for the 01 car. That brings out the caution on lap 69. Dylan Herbatin, he had got himself up there in the top 10. Heavy damage for the 22 machine. There's Marvin Turnmeyer Jr. He's showing in 15th. He must have really got shuffled back when he had to avoid whatever was happening, because he was running in the top 10. John Jones. There's Herbatin getting work done on his car. There's Kyle Rochelle. Now Foner, Hahn, and Love, they are all out. So now we have Donald Arnett Jr. is your leader, and he's bringing them down on pit road. Entire field looks like it's coming in, actually. Good stop there for Arnett. Oh, he did overshoot a little bit. Yeah. They try to time it just right, carry as much speed as you can into that pit stall. But if you get it wrong, and then those fractions of a second you're trying to save, you end up costing yourself that. And it looks like they do have, I saw a car do a fast repair there. I don't know how many they have, but it looks like they have at least one. Oh, Arnett almost got inside of somebody there coming out the pits. Looks like the 27 of Mike Vano finds himself in the lead. Now, when Vano, he might go in and pit next time around. Vano picked up the pace car on the backstretch there. Let's see if he comes into the pits here. You're watching the Mobil 1 Racing League's inaugural race here, Season 1 at Daytona International Speedway, brought to you by the Bolton Law Group. Vano does stay out. Now we're on lap 71 of 120. Now, I don't know the last time he pitted. He may have already pitted and got tires, and he just really didn't need to come in at all. Didn't see the need, because many of these cautions now have happened fairly close to each other. This one was a little bit spread out than the last, but this may have been a move to get some decent track position here. And you don't want to see cautions, but if it seems like that's the way it's going, then yeah, you might be better off getting some track position and roll a dice there. And now I noticed Vano, I don't know if he looks like he's doing some fuel saving tactics there. He's actually shutting down. I don't know if he's just doing that now, or does he need to do that to make it to the pits? Because sometimes you'll see drivers do that actually while they're racing, just to save fuel if they're really close on fuel coming to the end of the race. Looks like Vano, he stays out. Let's see, I believe the lights should go out on the pace car this time around. See, this could pay dividends later on in the race. We are seeing a number of cautions right now, but I tell you, if this thing were to have a long green spell, green run, then fuel mileage is the name of the game, fuel conservation. He may not be the only one employing that tactic to save some fuel. And I tell you, he's just might as well say that's the little engine that could. Look at who's there in second place. Aaron Tribble. He will not go away from that top 5. He's been run over. I think he's been involved in at least 2 cautions, and yet once again, he is right at the front of the pack there, folks. Aaron Tribble, he has every intention of seeing this race to the end, and that's a hungry driver right there. He wants this thing bad. And all these guys, they're really doing some really hard racing here, man. They're putting on a great show for us, and I can't wait to get down to the last 10 or 15 to go, because I think it's going to get pretty interesting. Okay, lights are out on the pace car. We're getting ready to go green here. Vano takes some green again here at Daytona. Tribble, he's gotten a good start before. Looks like he might get that jump again. Can he take it? Yep, he moves to the inside in front of Vano. Picks up that first place position again. Tribble leading the field once again. Vano, Durham, Kessler, and Swingle. How about Swingle getting back up there? Swingle was your pole setter. He too also got caught up in some cautions there and fell back for quite a bit there, and now finds himself back up in the top 10. Battle for fourth place there. Josh Green got himself back up in the top 10. Going by the number 1 of Steve Durham there. Quickly drops down behind Green. Looks like Swingle got caught at the outside there a little bit, and he's falling back a bit. Nick Kessler looks like he did get around Tribble there. Somebody was hung up to dry on the top side there. Didn't see who it was. Kessler, Tribble. Don Larnett Jr. He's in P4, and there's Groot in 5th. Steve Durham. Looks like that's the, I want to say, was that the 21? That's your top 5 running there. Lap 77 on 120. These laps are starting to wind down now a little bit here. Everybody kind of knows the tail there for a while now. They got to put the pedal to the metal now, and time to get down and get this thing strung out a little bit. You're not going to have too many more opportunities, if you have these cautions, and if you get caught up in something and have to fight your way back to the front, definitely not going to have time for that sort of thing. Kessler getting a good push by Tribble there. like the #1 of Steve Durham there. He's trying to do a little side draft in there. He doesn't have any help on that outside. We've seen that before tonight. Oh boy, he better be careful. Getting super close. You have to get close to side draft, but oh boy. Durham is starting to slide back now a little bit. Just couldn't hold that outside line there by himself. Oh, I felt a little bump. Looked like I saw the camera shake there. Looked like he might have had a little contact with somebody. Thank goodness everybody's still rolling. #24, Jonathan Roberts sailing by there. There's the 9 of Schwingle. Durham's able to tuck in behind him. I'm sure he's glad he was able to get in line. There's the rest of the front runners in the front pack. And Nick Kessler once again has gotten around Tribble. These two have definitely had their time at the front tonight. I believe, through no fault of their own, they've lost those positions at the front because of things happening around them. Now we've seen some cars. We've seen in the practice session. We've seen some cars doing drafting, and they was like two versus two there, 2 on the high side and 2 on the low side, and of course track conditions probably have changed a bit. Track may be a little tighter, so I don't know if it will allow for that kind of racing right now. It might take a last-minute dive to the inside or outside to take this thing at the line. And Tribble doesn't look like he's pushing the point too hard here. He's just staying tucked under Kessler. You see the front 4 now start to break away from the rest of the pack just a little bit. Place in that front 4. We've got at least a 2 to 3 car separation there from 5th place Roberts. They got a lap car there coming by. That's Ferraro. Staying high. Now showing lap 84 of 120, about to be 85. I'm sorry, that was, we just did start lap 84. They already crossed the line. Kessler, Tribble, Arnett, Duke, and Roberts, your top 5. The #9 of Schwingle, he's trying to get himself back in the mix there as well. Just outside the top 5. Still plenty of racing to go. We don't have too many retirements. But now we're showing 6 that are not on the lead lap here. From the looks of it, maybe 2 retirements. I think these guys are racing like they know that, it's starting to get late in the day now, and we can't have any mistakes. We gotta stay in line, and we gotta take this thing down to the checkered flag. Can't afford to have any problems. It's 38. Got a little below the line there. And Jonathan Roberts. And that's sort of like the second little pack there. And then that's the front four up in front of them. Like they got another lap car they're getting ready to catch up to here rather quickly. Probably within the next lap or two. Kessler and Tribble continue to lead 1 and 2. With Arnett and Gooten right behind them. And there's Warner staying to the outside in the DeWalt machine. Spriggs staying to the inside. I'm sorry, not Spriggs, that was somebody else. Spriggs is about 35 seconds down the road, but they'll looks like they're catching him at a pretty rapid pace. Nick Kessler trying to keep it nice and smooth and right on that inside line. Hopefully make all the other guys do all the work to try to get around him. And I'm sure he knows Tribble. He knows Tribble is going to ride right along until at times they get down to that money lap. All bets are off then. Tribble, Arnett, and Gooten. Now, it doesn't look like the rest of the maybe 7 or 8 have caught up to those front 4. So they had a little bit of separation. But, yeah, this is going to, boy, the top 10 is just going to be completely up for grabs. If this continues like this. Take a quick look back at the second pack here. There's Josh Beard in 14th. He's got the 57 of Thomas Walter trying to push him along. Those guys are strung out pretty good. First race of the season. I mean, just like with any race, you want to get the maximum points you can, and you got to get to the finish line. This group staying in line pretty darn good here. Kessler and Tribble. Arnett and Durham. Continue to lead the front of the field. They've got the 38 of Nicholas Springs. He's coming through the trioval right now. They're going to be catching him shortly. They might be catching him on the backstretch. We're now serving lap 92 of 120. bit of separation there from Kessler. Tribble being very, very patient. I think you've got a car that can win. It's no point trying to push a position on the outside or inside and just to get to the front. If you think your equipment's got it, what it takes to win the race, you got to take care of your stuff. Now Tribble, he's dipping out there to the outside again. That caught him once before. He can't afford that kind of thing now, this late in the race. Durham and Roberts, they will be right there to pounce on him. Looks like the Durham, oh wow, what in the world? Oh no! I don't believe it. They just lost it. Did that bring out the caution? It didn't bring out the caution. He had to have a speeding penalty. Wow, and that happened with no caution. You might as well come in now and get fuel. Him and Durham basically kind of slid into the pits. Wow. That leaves Bill Darton, Marvin Turnmeyer Jr. at the front of the field. Now we're starting to think, okay, what's going to happen here with the field situation? I can't believe he planned on pitting that suddenly. It just seemed like he just flew into the... Oh, boy. Dart and Turnmeyer are not going to want to see that. And you're not going to believe who that was, folks. None other than, again, Tribble and Kessler get caught up in a wreck. And... that has to be the second or third time. No, they weren't at the front that time, but they did, get caught up in that. Looks like Tribble, he had the less amount of damage than Kessler did, but and he just pitted too. So now the question remains. How many fast repairs do they have? He just pitted, and I guess they caused the caution. Or somebody around them caused the caution. And now he's got some, looks like right rear damage there. He's going to have to come in. If he has a fast repair, he's definitely going to have to come in and get that fixed. Let's see what he does here. Well, he stayed out. Now the pits may not have been open yet. He may have to go all the way around. But if he has a fast repair, then he'll be able to get in and out quickly. And of course, the leaders are going to have to come in and pit. Let's see what Dart and Turnmeyer Jr. do here. Now on lap 96 of 120. 24 laps to go. And here comes Dart and Turnmeyer. Bill Dart, look, he's got a little bit of damage on the back of his car. Oh, Turnmeyer overshoots his his pit stall just a little bit. Precious seconds ticking by. Oh, man. Bad trouble there for Marvin Turnmeyer Jr. Dart, he's already on his way. Tribble, he's right now he's showing in 23rd position. Well, I tell you, they don't, they're going to have probably maybe 20, 21 laps to go when we go green again. And where Tribble is right now, that will be a super tall order unless some of these guys are going to pit and he stays out. Let's see. Looks like Tribble looks like he's coming in the pit. See, I thought he was on the lead lap when that happened, even though he was involved in the wreck. And apparently he had to go around and wait to pit. Let's see if he has a fast repair here. He overshot just a little bit. Looks like he's going to get at least 2. Let me see if he gets 4 tires. Yeah, he's getting 4 tires. Aerodynamics are so important here. He's staying there. Some maybe some minor repairs that need to be done on that car. Meanwhile, Nick Kessler definitely, it looked like Kessler had more damage, but he definitely fared better than Tribble because he's right up there once again at the front. They both have been pretty lucky here during the race, but Tribble, yeah, he's definitely he's got some problems there. Matter of fact, Tribble, he's actually gone a lap down. He's showing a lap down now. And with 22 laps to go, I just don't, unless we're, hey, you can call it the announcer's curse all you want, but yeah, unless they have a caution or something, I don't see him getting back on the lead lap from 23rd. But hey, it ain't over till it's over. Now Danforth, he's pitting, or just coming out of the pits. Looks like he got stuck at the end of pit road there. The field was going by, so you'll have to wait for the field to go by before he can head out. Nick Kessler, Mike Vanno, Patrick Hernandez, Dustin Schwingle, your pole setter, and Jonathan Roberts round out your top 5. Bill Dart showing in 6th place right now. Alfred Vasseur, Landon Gerhold, Shane Pearson, Josh Gooten, your top 10. Boy, folks, I tell you, this could almost be anybody's race. Even if you're on the lead lap and running 15th or something, there's no telling what may happen here, and that's why we race to the end. You got to keep pushing, because you never ever know what's going to happen. That could possibly put you up at the front. Lights are out on the pace car. It will be lap 100 at the green flag. Pace car is turning in. And we're green again. Kessler with a good start, leading Vanno and company down into turn 1. Hernandez tucking in behind him. Followed by Dano, Dart, and Swingle. Swingle actually trying to make a move on Bill Dart. But Swingle, he's on that outside line, and that outside line just hasn't been super fast today. Dano trying to hold on to that third position. Just a few hundredths of a second ahead of Bill Dart in fourth. It's been single file a lot to that inside, but you're seeing a lot more cars in that outside line now. It's getting to be go time here. Kessler, Hernandez, Bill Dart has got himself in P3 there. A little bit of separation, just slightly. Not much though. Dart's up 18 positions from his starting position in the race. Lap 103 of 120. And Dart better be Swingle probably going to stay up high there. It kind of looks like he could drop down in front of Dart if that gap opens up anymore. But he might want to, Swingle just might want to stay in that hot line. And just keep grappling with Dano there. They seem to draft well up there, but he just can't seem to get on a restart. We've seen guys come from that outside line and move down right into the front, into the lead. But once they get up ahead of steam and get going, that outside line just can't push them forward enough. Hernandez having a very good run. Dano, Hernandez, and Swingle all gaining over 20 positions since the start of the race. Now 105 laps of 120, 15 to go, folks. You gotta go pop your popcorn right now because you're not going to want to leave in the next few minutes. Hernandez pushing Kessler. And they're not getting away from anybody. Dano, Dart right there on them, folks, along with Swingle and Roberts and company. Super tight racing. There was somebody back there I saw. Oh boy, somebody was in the middle there. I want to say it was maybe the 88. Landon Durhold. And I'm sorry, not the 88, the 00. I saw him look like maybe he kind of got a little out of shape just for a second. All it takes now. I mean, he's talking about being the meat in the sandwich. I mean, it's just so much going on all around you. In such a tight pack, there's hardly any margin for error whatsoever. showing 13 laps to go on the board. Kessler and company continue to stay nose to tail. Vanno there looked for a second like he was getting close enough to take that first position. And look who's there. There's Schwingel. Dustin Schwingel in fourth. So he's probably going to give Vanno try to give him a nice little push here down the backstretch. If he can. He can't quite get to his bumper. Oh no, a caution is out. Oh boy, this is going to make things interesting. And you know what? We were looking at Guten there, and yeah, it looked like he was getting a little. He got caught by somebody else, I believe. Oh, and there's Tribble once again. I think, yeah, Tribble, all his luck is gone because he's been just caught up too many times, and this time Josh Guten, he got bit pretty hard there. That Air Force machine is tore up all the way around from nose to tail a little bit. He's still rolling pretty good. He'll be able to get back to the pits and maybe have a faster pair and get that thing fixed. He's going to have to, I believe he was on the lead lap. Leader's now on the back stretch. Let's take a look at that again and see if we can see what happened there. Let's run it back a little bit here. The guys are going along there, and that is the 57 there, Thomas Walter. And it's just a chain reaction. Guten just spinning around like a top and just collecting cars left and right. Let's move up with the leaders here. Mike Vanno, Nick Kessler. We're 1-2 with Hernandez and Schwingel. Schwingel's kind of been like Tribble there. He's had some bad luck, but he's been hanging in there and still in that second row. We'll be in the second row in that restart. We're going to have less than 9 to go. We'll go green next time. Now, I don't know if they have theirs set up for green-white checker or not. I would imagine so. You have an option to set it up for multiple green-white checkers if you want, but we'll see what happens here. It's one thing to be fast and another thing to be fast and lucky. I think Dustin Schwingel's had a little bit of both of those today. He's been from the front to the mid-pack all over the place. And so far has lived to tell the tale. Patrick Hernandez, he's one of the guys that came over 20 positions up in the field. You know, you improved 23 positions from the starting position, started 26th. Landon Durhold in the 88 machine. He started in the top 10, improved 5 positions. Mike Vano leading him down for the restart here. I believe we'll have one more lap to go before we go green again. It doesn't look like anybody. I don't see anybody else in the pits. We have Nicholas Spriggs there. Now, he's been in there for a while now. He had a wild ride earlier. He must have had a lot of damage, and I'd like to see him be able to get out before the checkered flag falls. This is a racer. You always want to be able to take the checkered flag, on track instead of in the pits. So it just depends on how much damage. His car is pretty tore up, though. Look like that's Chip Parks there. He actually lost 21 positions from the start of the race, now in 29th. And back up to your leaders here. Lights are out on the pace car. We'll be going green this time around. There will be 7 laps to go. Mike Bannon, Nick Kessler, Patrick Hernandez, Dustin Schwingle, Landon Durhold, Bill Dart, Jonathan Roberts, Maurice Gomelin, John Jones, and Vincent Sora, your top 10. A few of those guys have been up near the front pretty a good portion of the day, but there are several, including your leader, who went from way back in the field. Pace car comes off.
Green flag.
And we're green flag. Banno and Kessler. Kessler trying to make that run on the outside. We've seen Tribble do it a couple of times. And Kessler will move into the lead, at least onto the backstretch, he will. Kessler leads across the line. 114 of 120 laps in the books, 6 to go. Bando's trying to give him a little bit of a push there. Oh, got him. He got him on the outside. Kessler moved to the hot line, and here comes Vano in the 24 car, Jonathan Roberts. As we cross the line, 5 laps to go in this event, folks. Roberts on the inside, Timing and scoring shows him at fourth, but they're so close together. Now he's actually in third. It just depends on where your nose is at when you cross the line. Roberts trying to give Vano a decent little push there down the backstretch. Kessler being hung out to dry a little bit there. He's got some drafting help in the back. And we do have a caution.
How you doing in there, kid?
And let's see. It looks like it might have been several cars involved here. Oh boy, this is going to take a minute to sort out here. Looks like Rochelle. Oh, there's a lot of cars got collected there. Rochelle, Bill Dart, Aaron Kralik, Marvin Turnmeyer Jr., Dakota Moniz. There's Kralik. Now, a lot of these guys are involved, but they don't look like they have too much damage that at least we can see right now anyway. Bill Dart. Oh, man, Bill Dart, he had gotten up there right in the top 5 there. And looks like he's got a bit of repair work to go. He may not make it out to the end of this event. Vano, Roberts, Sora, and Kessler now, and Durham, your top 5. Thomas Walter leaving the pits there. There's Bill Dart. Marvin Turnmeyer Jr., he's in for repair work. Parks and Spriggs. And Josh Bearden, well, he's been on for a while anyway. Dakota Moniz, he was involved in that, but looks like he didn't have too much damage, able to get repaired. Might have had a fast repair to use. Able to get 42 car back on the road. He's running 20th, actually 9 positions better than he started. Vano brings the field around behind the caution, or the pace car. And now we're showing lap 117 as we come to the line. Let's see if the lights go out on the pace car this time. That would make this a green-white checker here. And the lights are still on, so if they have a green-white checker, then that's what it will be. I hope it would be nice. I hope they do have a green-white checker for this league. We certainly want to see it in with these guys under the speed here instead of just cruising across the line under caution. That was a nice feature they added to iRacing. I'm sure everybody enjoys that. Been a lot of thrills and spills here in the season opener. Maybe a little more than you expected or want to see, but hey, it's all part of racing. This is the Mobil 1 Racing League, sponsored by the Bolt Law Group. And their season opener here at Daytona International Speedway. Mike Vanno, Jonathan Roberts, Vincent Sora, Nick Kessler, Steve Durham, Dustin Swingle, Landon Durhold, Maurice Gomelin, ninth John Jones, and Adam Westerfield make up your top 10. Lights are out on the pace car. Mano bringing them down the back stretch here. Lap 119 of 20, so this definitely should be a green-white checker. Pace car is in. Green. And we're green for what could be the final time here. Banner takes them down to turn 1. Jonathan Roberts on the outside trying to take a look. The 14 of Vincent Sora trying to give Vanno a nice push. Don't want Nick Kessler doing the same for Roberts. It's going to be close, folks. And they're coming out of turn 4. Looks like Vanno might be able to hold on. He's trying, and looks like he's going to get it. No, 1 lap to go. It is a white flag to go, folks. White flag to go. Vanno trying to keep that 27. Oh, and there's a turn. 24 in the 01. Huge caution. And all of Vanno's competitors that were right there with him to the end. And Durhold, Landon Durhold, will come across and claim the victory, folks. It's never, never, ever over until it's over. Landon Durhold is your winner. What a heck of a finish. Just absolutely an absolute barn burner. Congratulations to Landon Durhold. who avoided absolute catastrophe at the end to claim that top position. I thought he was going to do a little bit of a burnout there. he made this be just there he goes, lighten it up. Landon Durhol, ladies and gentlemen. I believe Durhol started in 10th position, obviously gained 9 positions. It's never where you start, but where you finish. Once again, congratulations to Landon Durhol. Let's go ahead and take a look at the finishing order here. Let's see. Okay. Your winner, Landon Durhol, followed by Mike Vano in second, Adam Westerfield third, Alfred Vasseur fourth, Kyle Rochelle, Josh Bearden, Vincent Sora, Josh Gooten eighth, Steve Durham ninth, Maurice Gamelan, your top 10, followed by Aaron Kralik, Nick Kessler, and Tribble managed to hold on the top 15 spot. They got the 13th position. Thomas Walter, 14th. Dustin Swingle, another one of your leaders for a good portion of the race, 15th. Patrick Hernandez, 16th. Dakota Monies and John Jones in 18th. Followed in 19th position, Jonathan Roberts, Jane Danforth, Shane Pierce, Marvin Turnmeyer Jr., 22nd, Bill Dart, 23rd, Donald Arnett Jr., 24th, and 25th, Ryan Ferraro, Nicholas Spriggs, 26th, 27th, Josh Warner, 28th, Dylan Hervatin, and Chip Parks, 29th, Max Foner, 30th, Robert Hand, 31st, and I believe rounding out the field on 32nd is Mark Love. We'd like to congratulate the field here. Thank you all for coming, and I tell you, it's been a great race, and we're glad that you were able to come and watch it with us here. If you enjoyed the race, please like and share, and also subscribe to our channel so you'll get notifications of round number 2 here for the Mobil One Racing League. Big thanks to the Bolt Law Group for helping us put this on, and we will see you next week. You all have a great evening.